Hey guys, so um, today I thought I'll talk about the Ram Trx, some things I like and some things I dislike about it. So, sorry, my neighbor just so happened today, my neighbor have a jumper and they're popping balloons, so bear with me. Okay, so number one thing I disliked about buying this truck was dealers. Dealerships and the markups. You know, some dealerships here in California went it up to like $30,000 over, some even more. So the process was very frustrating. Um, a lot of dishonest practices by dealerships. Um, I'll just rather upfront, just be upfront. The prices upfront. Let me know what I'm gonna pay, whether you have odd add-ons or not. And if I decide to come to your dealership or try to patronize you, just that's my decision. You know, I waste my time going to dealerships, and then they're like, "Oh, by the way, there's this $15,000 add-ons because we put paint protection, or we did this and we did that. Uh, we put a tracking device, or all this stuff." I don't care about all this stuff. I just want to buy a truck. You guys inflating prices, so that's one thing I disliked. So the second thing I dislike about this truck is the Hemi Tip. Um, I've spoken to different people that it's just some loose bolts on the headers. So on the headers, there's usually loose bolts that you hear that ticking, and that's from the headers. Um, at a truck at this price, at this level, there's no excuse for this. Ram, you've been building trucks forever. I don't think that's an issue that we should be dealing with. I haven't had time to take the truck in to get that looked at because of my work schedule, and I don't drive the truck enough. So, but I don't think that's an issue that at this level, um, that, you know, they've been making this Hemi engine for forever. Why is this still an issue? So, the next thing I dislike about this is when you're driving from a stop, or say you're at the light and you're accelerating from a stop, you feel this like, you feel like there's something loose, like some bushings are broken. I don't know. It just feels like your drive line, there's something broken in there. And you feel this thump. And they know about it. There's a bulletin about it. I haven't had time, like the last problem, to take it in. Basically what happens is you have a slip, your drive shaft, and there's a slip yoke, you know, because, you know, you know, it's for movement, so it has to slip back and forth, the drive shaft and the yoke. So when your differential flexes or your suspension travels, there's needs to be some play. But between the splines, there's not enough lube, or they use the wrong lube. So it kind of gets bind up. So when you take off, what you feel is that breaking loose. So basically, that's what you feel. So there's a fix. I guess you go in and they just kind of take it apart and put a different lube and fixes the problem. But they have enough experience building trucks. You shouldn't have to put up with that with a truck at that price point. Okay, so the next thing on my list is this premium interior. Okay, yeah, I dislike it. For a truck this, what it's meant to do, this premium materials, this is nice, this is nice, this is nice, this is really nice, this is really nice. All this is super nice. But what this is built to do, you go out in mud, sand, dirt, and you have to get up because you have to spot yourself or you get stuck, and then you have to jump back in here and get this all dirty, get your hands on here, get it dirty. So it's a truck things. It's capable, but I wanted everything on this truck. I wanted the premium materials, the best interior. And then after I got it, I was like, wait, I have to be careful now. I don't want to ruin this interior. So you find yourself being careful. You don't want to mess up anything in here. So okay, so while we're talking about the interior, yeah, super glare. The next thing I want to talk about is this badge right here. This is very cool. I like that they did that. But maybe it should have been placed somewhere else. So I dislike that they have it right here. I come in on a hot day and I place my arm, trying to shift, and this burns the crap out of you. This gets so hot and you place your hand right here, this just burns the heck out of you. So they should have placed this somewhere else that you're not making contact with it. So this metal. So speaking of the metal badge in the interior burning you, that brings me to my next point. Right here, we got this large glass roof, okay? And on the interior, there's this shade, maybe. There's a shade, a retractable shade. And it doesn't do a great job keeping the sun off you on a hot day. It doesn't shade out the sun that well. So I'm like cooking right now. I'm in here, the AC is going, and I can feel myself sweating. So I can feel the heat radiating. A better job at a better shade that's gonna keep the sun off you. That's my next problem with this truck. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten that roof. My next issue is the bed space. And this bed space is limited. Yeah, I know. You get the goodies and you complain about the bed space. So this bed mounted tire holder or spare holder, I think Ram should have made it easier to remove. You have all these bolts here. I mean, it's not easy. They talk about it's easily removable. They should make a system where you probably remove one bolt or there's a latch, something, and you release this thing and you pull it out of here when you need to use it as a truck. So it's cool to have, but at the same time, it's a hassle and it takes up all your bed space. Okay, so do I like anything about this truck? Nope. I don't like anything about this truck. I love this truck. This truck's amazing. First of all, have you seen the exterior? Have you seen this truck? Okay, I'll show you. The exterior of this truck, the styling is aggressive. It commands presence. The black doesn't do it justice. In white or a different color, you could see how these fenders just look so aggressive, and this just stands out. And I don't know, everything about this truck is just So cool. The rear hips, um, view of the shocks. So I just love the exterior styling of this truck. Um, I maybe I should have added that as a dislike, but I didn't want the black because it takes forever to wash this and keep it looking good. But I wanted the Sandblast edition, but so many dealerships just gave me, like, they're just so dishonest. They give you a price, but then when you show up, they say, oh, this is a special color, so we have to charge you this much. So I was just over it. So I just ended up going with the black, and it's nice, but it's a chore. So I love the exterior design on this truck. The next thing I love about this truck is this powertrain. This gets up and go. See that supercharger right there? The noise that thing makes is just so beautiful. It's like music. And you get on this thing and it scoots. It moves, it gets angry, and it just goes. And all the drive modes. So all these drive modes, sport, tow, snow, auto, you could custom, mud, sand, rock, Baja. So it's just so cool, you know. The drive modes are amazing, you know, and you can also set up your custom. You could just make this truck the way you want it and have fun. The suspension. So I like that about it. So, and you know, you have these buttons here. You also have your launch mode. So the drivetrain, I love you. I love you. This is amazing. I love this about this truck. The engine, this transmission shifts well. Everything is great. I love it. Lots of power. You get on it and it goes. It's a monster. So just like I dislike the interior because it's so beautiful. Look at this. It'll get dirty, but I love it because it's so beautiful. It's just a nice place to be. I'm in here and I feel real good. And I like the black interior. It just looks so classy. It's just nice. All the buttons laid out perfectly. You have everything you need in here. You know, the big screen. I don't know why I'm getting this glare, but okay. Yeah, it's just a nice place. The screen, you could set up your apps, your widgets, customize it. Back here, lots of seating. The way the seats fold up, you have storage. You can have a. Oh, wait, let me get some light in here. So you can have this floor. You could put things back here. There's storage everywhere. Look at this. Look. You can use that as a ice chest, whatever you want. Look at all this storage. Look at that. I'll put you in there. Look at it. Look. So you get this storage space right here. Look at this. You get 2 glove boxes. So very practical. Wireless phone charger, USB ports. It's just very well laid out. Oh, hey. I was just hugging the truck. So, yes, I would buy this truck again. I'd buy this truck again. I'd probably not get black, although black is so classy, you know, stable mates. But it's just so much to keep clean. I probably would not get the glass roof, and I'll probably not get the Alcantara steering. I wish they gave you an option. You get the nice seats, but not the Alcantara on the steering wheel, because it kind of gets dirty a lot. Maybe not the bed-mounted wheel. I don't know. It looks cool. I like the way it looks. So, but I would buy this truck again. I like it a lot. I love it. And if you can, you could pick yourself, get one. And I don't know. I purchases like that, I don't really advise people to, because it's something you have to make a commitment towards. And so that's kind of not what my channel is about. My channel is about helping people make good decisions on buying cars, which I know I've been falling short because I've had a lot going on this year. But that's basically what I would like to do, help you make a good decision. But if you're in the market to get something like this, I recommend it. Just know what you're dealing with. The gas mileage, I did not talk about that, because if you're buying something like this, you already know what you're dealing with. It's not my daily driver. That's why I have my Prius. But it's lots of fun. Very capable off-road. It's got cameras all around. Lots of camera views. And I would have started up so you could hear the exhaust note and the startup and all the stuff, but I kind of didn't want to pull it out the garage, and it's very loud, and it's kind of like a chill day. I wanted to kind of enjoy my day off. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, let me know, and we'll talk later.